What's up, guys? My name is John Kay, and I'm going to tell you about the first concert that I ever went to. My parents never really took me to shows growing up. I mean, we went on the boat a little bit here and there. We listened to a lot of music. We played a lot of music. I played saxophone in middle school. I played high school band. I was a drummer in band. But we never really went to a lot of shows. So early on, I don't really have a lot of memories. But the first show that I clearly remember was in high school. In Florida, if you grow up in Florida in high school, there's always, you get to look forward to, grad night, going to Disney World. So we were going to grad night, going to Disney, and, everybody's grouping up, trying to run around, like guys are trying to hook up with girls on Haunted Mansion. Everybody's just like all over the place. And I remember hearing something and not really knowing who it was, and I go over by the castle and the Fray was playing. And I was a big Fray fan. The way I kind of learned how to sing is I used to just take these records like Fray or Justin Azuka or John Mayer or Gavin DeGraw or like anybody I could get my hands on, Justin Timberlake, all these artists, and I would just like put it in my car and sing over it, like try to learn every little riff and run. And the Fray, I would say, taught me a lot vocally, in high school specifically when I was driving around in my car just singing all the time. And so everybody I remember wanted to go to Space Mountain, and I was like, you guys go, I gotta go over and see the show. And I remember walking around and like fighting my way to the front and watching the whole Fray show, just being like, yeah, there's something about that I absolutely love, and if I could, I would love to do something like that one day. Not realizing what I was saying or what I was dreaming or what I was thinking, but I really just loved the whole vibe. He had the piano up there, the vocal was just like authentic and raw and real, and I love them, and I love that show. And I think that especially when you're at that pivotal point as like a senior in high school and you're trying to figure out like what that means and what's next, that definitely inched me closer to continuing to sing, continuing to try to learn that stuff, figuring out how to write, figuring out what it all meant, and why I liked it so much, and why nobody else seemed to be interested in it. But I remember that night so clearly as like, I didn't care what everybody was doing or what was happening around me. I just wanted to go figure out what I just heard. And yeah, the Fray crushed it, and I'll always be inspired by that show.